Munchkin Adversary here with an important update. Um, I had just seen Bugsy, part of Bugsy's video, Bugsy No Name's video, from a friend of mine, and this is a follow up to my other two videos I made about him, as well as things I mentioned about him in the Sonic 93 videos, those directed videos. I had talking to a mutual friend of ours in regards to the matter, and I wanted to come to an understanding, sort of, so to speak, because his videos to me they sound offensive. At least the one he made in regards to him apologizing to Sonic 93. And I tried to see the good in what he was doing, but when I watched it, it was an empty apology. I didn't even watch the whole thing because right off the bat, I felt like I was being used as a scapegoat when he was talking about me and acting like he was the one who broke ties with me. And it's like, dude, why are you playing this game? I just wanted you to tell the truth about the Sonic 93 situation. If you're sorry, you'd say you're sorry because people can use that against you. Trolls that come onto your stuff. I know I didn't say all this in your video, but I mean my video on you, but still, I was concerned. But when I see something like this, I thought I saw another video where he confessed. I don't. I think it's there. I would have to check. But when I saw this, I'm like, wait, why is it like a few minutes in? Like uploaded a few minutes ago. I thought it was like 28 minutes ago. It's like, oh, this must be the same video. Come to find out, I think it's a different video I'm looking at here right now. But when I watched it, I felt torn. And I felt torn because another new narrative was being built versus what actually happened. And it's like, Bugsy, why are you telling a different narrative? Like, I was happy from when I saw it. It's like you confessed. I confessed to everything and I still was forgiven. It's like, yeah, that's good. You read my first comment. It's like, it says, dude, you are weaponizing our friends again. Please leave them out of it. Some of your friends are still friends with me. Other than that, I am fine they forgave you. I am actually happy because that's all I wanted you to do, to tell the truth. Yeah, like I'm not friends with Space Queen and some others. Please don't ever talk like they have nothing to do with me. You are tainting the picture again. But again, thanks for the apology. I will leave more later in my own video or anything out of concern because I just wanted you to show you can grow. I will move my videos and make clarification. It's like, yeah, he did some twisting, and it's like, all right, I don't want to act like he's the worst person in the world when, I disagree with some of the things he says, but then I found more issues with his narrative. It's a whole different one. So I will read the other two after playing this.
Hungry, I want to just say I confess to everything that I did. I'm so, I told her I did mislead her, but she forgave me. I told I told Victor too.
Which is good.
He forgave me as well. You know, even though I did all this stuff, they still forgave me.
And that's not an issue. Why are you telling me this? You could have just said, they forgave me, and I'm glad. So, in spite of all that, I was wondering if you forgave me, if that's how you feel. But you're rubbing it in my face like, oh, they still forgave me. It's like, dude, I'm the one who wanted you to apologize to them. I wanted you to be able to apologize and face yourself and face them. I wasn't looking for them to not forgive you.
You know, so I'm actually kind of glad. You know, there's a big weight off my shoulders. I'm sorry for everything with Ruth. My friends are also sorry as well, and we really do mean this. So I know this doesn't change anything. And quite honestly, I don't think we should be friends anyway. We're just not
I never asked to be your friend again. I even said to Space Coon, I think, that, I'm not trying to be your friend. You don't have to be my friend. I just wanted you to apologize because you acted like you were serious with what you were saying. You acted like you were trying to aim for peace. And I wanted you to prove it. I wasn't trying to force it out of you.
compatible, and literally, I just rather stick with the friends I have. You know, the guy, the guys, the Double Zeta Breaker crew, Vic, Chrissy, and the others. And
Space Queen is also friends with me, so don't bring her into this. You don't have to say their names. If you don't want to be my friend, I never wanted to be your friend again. You're only saying this to make yourself look good. And I take offense to that. You can't just let something go without even weaponizing other people. Don't bring Victor into this anymore. I never asked him to be in this. You keep weaponizing him.
really, I'm just really just better off with them.
That's fine. You're rubbing it in.
But honestly, I want to say this. Hungry, you're actually really, really talented and really creative. You know, and regardless of what I said before, it really sucks that you're not my friend anymore. But
Honestly, before I go into more of the video, I'm having second thoughts about you, man.
I know I can't change anything. And you know what? I think you'll find some people that, you know, that will totally, you got people that like you for you, and I got
I never struggled to find friends. You're treating me like I don't really have many friends. I have so many friends. I don't even brag about it. Why are you worried about the amount of friends I've got? You're treating me like I'm stupid? You're treating me like I'm unworthy?
people that still like me for me. So, even though, even though this happened, I confessed everything. I confessed first, the stuff with Sign 3. Told Annie everything.
I am fine with this. Again, that's all I ever wanted, for you to confess and to be able to truly move on, because I could tell you weren't moving on because you had a lot of baggage of guilt that you weren't even dealing with. At least that's what I thought.
And she still forgave me. So did Victor. But Victor told me that despite everything, he still is not. He's still not going to unblock you, dude.
I never knew Victor blocked me until you made that video and you offended me with it and you dragged him into it. And I checked up on him. I never weaponized him. I never once said he had to take my side. I even told him don't really take my side because I didn't want to turn him against you. I never asked him to unblock me. Why are you giving me a different narrative?
I'm sorry, I can't really control that. This isn't a lie. That's what he told me. So basically, I'm sorry for everything I did. I hope, I hope you can look within your heart. Leave the rest of my friends.
You don't need to tell me to leave your friends alone. I was never harassing them. You're telling a different narrative.
Leave the rest of my friends alone, and leave me alone because honestly, my friends didn't do this. I did.
I never said your friends did this.
I brought them into this,
Yeah, you did.
and it's my fault. And they also still forgave me too.
I am fine with that, Bugsy.
I was so afraid that everybody would totally just abandon me. And you know what? They didn't. So, so honestly, so honestly, everybody. So honestly, even though I lied, everybody still stuck by me.
Not everybody stuck by you. There are some people that cut you off. Even then, I'm fine with the ones that stuck by you. And one or more of them are still talking to me. I'm not trying to weaponize them. The problem is you're weaponizing them here.
And I don't care what you gotta say after that. Because,
That was
yeah,
unnecessary.
I fessed up. I owned up to my
I don't care what you gotta say after this. I came to your video because I care about what you have to say.
mistakes. And yeah, I know sometimes, I know sometimes I can, my ego is a lot. But I had to kill my ego to make this video.
You didn't kill your
I
ego.
had to put everything I have against you aside
You told a new narrative.
and literally make this because honestly, I'm done with this. I'm done with this and I don't want to be this person anymore.
You are that person still because you told a new narrative.
So honestly, you don't have to forgive me personally. I understand.
No, you don't.
I'm perfectly fine
No, you're not.
with you
You,
lying.
if you were perfectly fine, you would not have brought them into this again. You would not have made a new narrative and made it sound like I was harassing them. You wouldn't have made that empty threat you made in your other video, in your description. Physical violence, really? Saying that we don't want to resort to that or something like that, or we're not doing. Don't ever.
Forgiving me. The others did, and I am glad. I thought everybody was really going to abandon me, and I was really getting scared. But no one did. So I'm done. I'm going to go back to doing what I love doing, making videos and staying far away from anything drama related. Though I'll still do, though I'll still rant about various things like
I don't care about that, Bugsy. All I wanted was to hear you out and to share my feelings. I had things that I wanted to say to you, but this it took a quick turn.
anti woke people on my on my on my website, and mostly all the people that hate X Men '97 and basically do like debate rebuttals. But that's about it. I hope hungry that one day maybe we can be friends. But until that day, but if that day ever happens, or if it doesn't, just have a great life. All right, have a great life, and I hope you have a good one. Peace.
Bugsy, I know you went through things. I know you didn't have good moments that might have probably traumatized you. I don't know. You tried hard to be happy. You met Annie, which is great. You met Victor, which is great. But when you weaponize their names again towards me, you weaponize Christy's name again, Face Queen. When you did that in this video, it's like, okay, where is this coming from? I did not harass anybody. You're saying this, leave them alone. My friends forgave me. It's like, dude, it's good that they forgave you. But then you create a new narrative, and I'm like, why are you doing this? I'm the one who left your servers. I left your groups. I left your servers, and you're acting like you distanced me all over. No, you didn't. You are very uptight. You are running away from yourself. You're making yourself look like the good guy again. You're acting like you did nothing wrong. I want to say, I think I went overboard and went, too hard on you when you're probably not as bad as I thought I was. That I thought you were. Excuse me. But you treat me like I'm worse. You treat me like I'm up there. You treat me like one of my family members. And worst of all, you treat me like I'm Silent Night 3. Like I have a new narrative that you gotta force into my life. Because why not, right? You know, if anything, your video made me depressed because you lied. You felt the need to make yourself look good. Why can't you just leave it alone? Why can't this just be you and me talking? Why do you have to drag so many other names and say what they said? What they said, dude. I never asked to be friends with Nit again. You weaponized him. I know what you did. He didn't tell me how he felt. Not with you doing this. But hey, I'm fine. I'm not mad about him not talking to me. It's you. You constantly dragging people in to make yourself look good. I wasn't harassing anybody. I wasn't doing any of the sort. You made it sound like that. You twisted things. So, no, I don't forgive you. You are afraid of yourself. You're afraid to take responsibility. They forgive you. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is you, again, weaponizing them. I'm never going to be your friend again because you made a snarky remark more than once from what I remember in this video. And you can't live without being egotistical. I can live without it. I'm not egotistical. I can tell the truth. I can say what I did wrong. It's not easy, but for you, you act like it's impossible. So why would I be friends with you again? Someone who is a liar. You are a liar. For someone who has a small channel, you lie so much, you need to stay away from some people. Because all you do is fabricate for the most part. And I know that you added to weaponizing Super Sprite against Sign 93 because you told me a different narrative from what you said before. You said he was at fault for how you behaved in regards to the situation. You weren't weaponized, Bugsy. Because when you told me in that stream that you called them names and stuff, you egged them on for working with Sign 93, I realized at some point recently that you told a different narrative then. What did other people do? They called him out from working with Sign 93. So, in a sense, Super Sprite, in my opinion, is a victim. He's one of your victims. And when you mention Space Queen, it's like, okay, dude, don't drag her into this. Honestly, I am really depressed. And I never want to talk to you again. You lied about me so many times. You don't realize the severity of your actions. It's never going to change. You are one of the worst friends I've ever had. And I don't have any enjoyment in saying it. It breaks my heart to say it because it's true and I believed in you. Don't contact me again, man. If you don't take this video down, especially, I'm going to call you out. It's over. You lied. Let's get an adversary out.